You gotta go there.
Yeah, I can go. Come here. Daddy, there's some swimming. Get down. Down here. There's one crawling around. That reptile. It's like you had Daddy, get him, get him, get him. Get him. Daddy, get him. That's one that. Oh, it's another one. Locker if you want to. Came in wheelchair running. Look at that one. Look at it. He just moved. One of them just moved. Mom, Ashley, get up here. One of them has a tail wrapped around him.
The fish.
Dad, come on.
Look at his long tail. Woolly. Woolly. He looks like an old man sitting there, doesn't he?
Mama, what is this other? Mama, look at dancing.
Yeah, he's going to find something in the grass to eat.
You know why they have such long tails?
I guess because they swing from trees.
Feet long when captured.
Star is gorgeous, which means hot Billy. Billy Monkey Travels with a bear pet
Ashley!
on this fair area can be found similar found on their hands and feet. Their diet
Shauna?
consists
Shauna! Out of the water! Yeah, baby, be a newborn baby? Shauna, you wait your turn. Stay right before me. That's a little girl. Oh, it's a kind of operation on its foot. And a doctor from the hospital for crippled children operated on it. They take 20 foot off.
Really?
What? Oh, wow, isn't he neat? He was born a year, he's almost a year old. An owl? That's brand new. No, it's not. That's a cockatoo just like that one, but this one's younger. He's just starting to get his feathers. They got diapers on these babies. Yeah, they are.
Play frisbee.
That's cute. He's in here.
You getting this, Daddy?
That looks like Baby Ryan with his toy, doesn't it?
They're talking to us.
Yeah. Ashley should be able to understand this. This is her favorite exhibit.
trying to open the door and look into the window.
One thing's for sure, they don't have any feathers when they're born. Oh my God, can you imagine somebody walking into the nursery down there and thinking that's a baby?
Yeah.
Chimpanzee, female.
They come down here.
That baby monkey's name is Lily. Because she was a little baby. See, she was at the hospital. She was a baby monkey that the mama had it too early. We don't need to hang it up. Thank you, sir. No, Ashley, don't go in there.
Look at this one, Michael. This is a big one. The big ones are like oh, baby.
Can I feed one? Does Ashley think that's neat? Did you really just want to go? No way. She ain't gonna go on that elephant.
They'll pay for that.
Because that thing got big when I was looking at it.
Yeah, as close you get to it. Drive at the front seat. Look at that. Did you real? Yeah.
Joseph.
Ashley.
Wait a minute. Come on. Yeah.
Do you know why the flamingos stand on one foot like that? Nah. Because if they lifted the other one up, they'd fall down.
From this point on, please do not take bags or change seats when not departing. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome aboard the Transvaal Railroad. My name is Wendy, and I'll be your guide to a replica of the famed African belt. Please remain seated during our entire journey, keeping your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train at all times. For the safety of our animals, as well as for the safety and comfort of your fellow passengers inside the train. We'll be making stops in Congo and scaling the ancient Egyptians as a domestic animal. Back on our native by nature, their diet of wild fruits and melons supplies them with large amounts of water, enabling them to survive droughts for extended periods of time. Also, with that, through a herd of brilliant zebra, like human fingerprints, the two zebra had the same markings. To avoid their chief being the lion, the zebra mingled with other large herds of grazing animals, such as the oryx and wildebeest or even ostriches. They find their defensive and attack as their speed is up to 40 miles per hour, but their hooves and teeth and weapons and even their life takes great pains to avoid. Tangled in with the zebra, the wildebeest and white-bearded gnu, they occur in great numbers on the Serengeti plains of Tanzania. While they are widely scattered in the rainy months, they gather in tremendous hordes of tens of thousands in the dry season. The wildebeest are favorite prey of flying kites and wild dogs. Predators may take as many as 8 out of every 10 cans before they reach maturity, but they are still the most numerous in all of Africa. Coming up inside the large rock of Congo, to left is a troop of baboons. In the wild, a troop of baboons may number up to 200 animals of all ages. Baboons in the real organized society will find more dominant than adults. As long as the troop is together, no single baboon need face enemy alone. To challenge even the loneliest baboon will bring on an attack by the entire troop. But they're rather awkward on dry land. When startled, they'll immerse themselves in water with only their snout above the surface. Across the river to your left are trees and lingas, which come to us from Chile, South America. At birth, the Chilean is solid white and takes 2 full years to obtain the pinkish color, which is derived from its fruiting. The trees in linga was practically extinct until rediscovered in 1957. 10 feet in the air and a series of large bounds. Next on your right is a toad antelope. The males establish breeding territories in which females may move about freely, but rival males are not tolerated. When around the toad antelope gathered in huge masses, parts made of up to 12,000 heads of vegetation is plentiful. Over to your left is the largest of all birds, ostrich. They weigh approximately 350 pounds and stand 8 feet tall. The sea animals to your right are the beautiful grants gazelle. They are the tallest and most graceful members of the gazelle family. Lions too are now extinct in the wild, and very few black spots survive today in zoos around the world. 400 to 550 pounds and graze in the southeast of woodlands of Africa. Toward the front rear of the train. Please be sure to secure all guides abound. So if you're looking for a good splash, you don't mind getting a little wet, the experience is ongoing for rapid. Opening in slowly, they spend most of their time sitting over quick.
We're now riding on the 2-4 replica of the European
boiler. This engine is powered by propane but actually runs on steam. Buffalo are lying in ambush for a car, and an old bull may stalk and charge a person for no apparent reason. It may take as many as 7 full-grown lions to bring down one king buffalo. Country 2 lighter than nunchucks. These are the smallest true deer, weighing between 30 and 40 pounds and standing about 20 inches high. These country lambos are always found near water and will make a loud barking noise when alarmed, giving them the common name barking deer. The mudjack is found throughout India and parts of Southeast Games area, as well as our Dolphins of the Deep show. Also to your right is an elephant exhibit. We feature Asian elephants in this display. All of you are invited to walk through the area sometime today to get a close-up view of these exciting animals. Cover to your left of the Chilean 7 feet at the shoulders and may live between 30 and 40 years. As we bring our safari to a close, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. And exit to your right side only. Station exits are located towards the front and rear of the train. Please be sure to secure all personal belongings.
It is?
That's like in the book. Oh, here he is. Oh, look. What are those?
Oh, that's real.
What? What?
This looks all real.
What do you think?
I thought that snake up here was fake.
You're wrong. Up there on the top of the rock up there.
His head fell.
What is this?
Yes, sir. Let me hold my purse.
How many people are holding? All right. If you gotta come over here then. Everybody else is.
Look at the man.
Look here, hon. Big smile. Big smile. Great. Yeah.
Brian, you hold the camera. Do I look like I'm scared to death?
No thanks, Mom.
Oh, excuse me.
We just saw had a school last Thursday.
Scientists and environmentalists all over the world are working to help the planet maintain its place in nature. Indeed, for an animal that has provided us with such a unique legacy, it would seem fitting that his story would have a happy ending. Due to a strong and ever-present commitment to conservation of the world's endangered species, anheuser companies and Busch Gardens of Dark County are extremely pleased to present a film that helps call attention to the giant panda's dire plight in the wild and to the plight of walleye endangered species. Films and displays such as this one are often the only opportunity Americans have to learn about animals as rare as the giant panda. In appreciation of the beauty and significance of the endangered panda, we hope you will help us share the importance of preserving this Chinese national treasure. That's when they banned panda hunting. There was a time when the Chinese used the fur for sleeping mats. Pretty popular items, since some believe the fur kept away ghosts. The giant panda's been around about 3 million years. Wait a minute, panda preserves and centers. The World Wildlife Fund uses the panda as its poster animal, so and they're sent into a rural conservation. The Chinese themselves, of course, view the panda
David. 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 How many do you think you need?
Brian?
Look, I want to show you the song.
Yeah, right.
And the cheese. There's Kim and Star to tell us a little bit more about our Harris Hawks.
Thank you, Bob. Their habitat is mainly in the desert southwest, but their existence in Southern California has become endangered due to a loss of natural habitat. They're very family-oriented and tend to hunt in groups. Now, due to the scarcity of natural perches in the desert, they have sometimes been forced to stand on the backs of one another. This behavior is called stacking, and up to 4 Harris's hawks have been known to stack on the backs of each other. These birds are sometimes called bay-winged hawks because of their beautiful chestnut-colored wing patches. We'll see you later, Rich. Well, what do you think of these two? They did an excellent job. Although distributed throughout North America, there are still probably more myths and legends about the great horned owl than any other bird of prey, primarily because they're nocturnal or creatures of the night.
This is Cole. Now, we named him that because he was an orphan found underneath the coal conveyor belt. Contrary to popular belief, the sunlight does not hamper the owl's vision or color perception. In fact, great horned owls, like most raptors, can see 8 to 10 times better than we can during the day and are even better adapted for night vision. For example, they need the light of only 1 candle, seen at a distance of 400 yards or 4 football fields away on a totally dark night to see well enough to hunt. Owls can move their heads 270 degrees, and they can do this because they have 14 vertebrae in their necks. But you and I and even a giraffe have only 7. Now, they need this ability because those large eyes are fixed in their sockets, and they can't be moved from side to side. The feather tufts resembling ears have nothing to do with hearing, but they use in courtship display and territorial defense. The great horned owl has specially designed feathers which allow it to fly totally silent. Now, this aids them in capturing their prey. And almost any creature that does walk, swim, crawl, or fly within a great horned owl's territory is considered prey. Even skunks.
This is Isabeau, a red-tailed hawk. They're commonly seen across North America and are mistakenly called chicken hawks. These birds are actually very beneficial to man because they feed primarily on mice and rats. Now these rodents could destroy up to 1/5 of the world's grain supply this year alone. Red-tailed hawks are seen commonly along interstate highways. They perch on billboard signs and telephone poles, scanning the area around them, looking for the movement of their potential prey. Which he's doing right now on Chris's glove. Your prey's right down here on Star's glove. One more time, Isabeau. He's got to catch his breath. Well, I think everyone's gotten a good look at him. There we go. We know that Isabeau is an adult bird because he's already acquired that characteristic red tail. And on this large bird, you can easily see the 3 main characteristics common to all birds of prey. Their large eyes, which are 8 to 10 times more acute than man's.
For example, a red-tailed hawk could easily read this newspaper from the top of the bleachers. Now that hooked upper beak is used for holding and tearing food. And finally, 8 sharp claws called talons that are used to capture their prey. These 3 physical traits are their tools of the trade. In days gone by, the peregrine falcon was common on a global scale and used by kings and noblemen throughout the Middle Ages in the sport of falconry. They had the distinction of being the fastest creatures in the world, flying 68 miles an hour in level flight and diving at speeds approaching 250 miles an hour. Unlike other birds of prey, peregrines capture other birds, and they do that in midair. Now, they were almost brought to extinction due to the effects of the pesticide DDT, which thins their eggshells, causing them to break before hatching. Anheuser-Busch participates in a reintroduction program where captive-bred peregrine falcons are released in St. Louis, Missouri, in an effort to reintroduce this bird to an area where it has been gone for over 100 years. And making a small size, Sebastian is full-grown.
A nickname for the kestrel is the sparrow hawk. However, they're actually a true falcon. Now, unlike a hawk, a falcon's long pointed wings and aerodynamic shape make them ideal for great speeds. Kestrels are one of the few birds of prey that can actually hover in flight, just like a hummingbird. They'll hover over the ground, looking for the movement of their potential prey. This is the smallest of the North American falcons, and they feed primarily on insects, occasionally mice, or even small birds in the winter. Now, with most birds of prey, you can't tell the difference between the male and the female because they're colored identically. However, with kestrels, you can.
We know that Sebastian is a male because he has blue wings. Now, a female would have brown wings. Kestrels are found in rural, urban, and suburban areas. And in fact, the egg was this little... Hi, guys. Vultures make a diet of carrion. And although dead animals may not sound very appetizing to us, it's dinner to most vultures.
Vultures are nature's janitors. They help to clean up the environment by eating the remains of food left by others. They also aid in reducing diseases which might be spread by these
Introducing Buzzy, and like I said, he is the proud papa of the 2 vultures you just met. And taking a close look at Buzzy, he notices he doesn't have any feathers on his head. Well, you may not find this very attractive, but it is practical. Did you know the absence of feathers on the top of a vulture's head helps prevent pieces of food or parasites from sticking to them while they eat? Because the top of their head is the hardest place for them to have to keep clean. And although our vultures were hand-raised and they do perform daily in our shows, they don't act like spoiled starts. In fact, they are successfully breeding and interacting amongst themselves like vultures would do in the wild. Okay, now for the fun stuff. We've all seen how easy it is to... So far, so good. All right, let's hear it for our volunteer. A job well done.
This is Dewey, our bateleur eagle. The name bateleur comes from the French word meaning acrobat or tumbler, which accurately describes the excellent flight acrobatics this bird is capable of. He can do barrel rolls, figure eights, and even 360-degree sideways rolls. Although able to capture their own live prey, these birds are mainly scavengers. The battler eagle is native to Africa, found south of the Sahara Desert.
Dewey is only 2 years old, will obtain his black adult coloration, bright red face, and feet upon reaching 5 years of age. Dewey will see you later. Ladies and gentlemen, you're indeed fortunate to meet our next friend. This is an extremely rare sight. And to our knowledge, Busch Gardens, Tampa is the only place in the country where you can see a greater blackhawk in an educational presentation. This is Ebony, our greater blackhawk. They're native to Central and South America and are usually found around water. Now they feed primarily on crayfish or other aquatic life. Very little is known about this rare species. And this is one of the few greater blackhawks in the United States. Their broad wings and long legs make them appear much larger than they actually are. What do you think? A very impressive bird, American barn owl. They're so named for their nesting habits in man-made structures, such as barns, silos, and church belfries. You notice that Ayrshire has a heart-shaped face. Now that works like a reflective satellite dish, giving this owl the most sensitive hearing of any bird in the world. Believe it or not, Ayrshire can actually hear a mouse running across the field up to 1/4 mile away. You'll never sneak up on a barn owl, and like the great horned owl, their ability to surprise intended prey depends on totally silent flight. Now their feathers are engineered just for that purpose.
But I'm not so sure about their mouths.
Yeah.
This is the most endangered species of all in the Midwest due to pesticides and the loss of habitat. However, barn owls do adapt readily to man-made nesting boxes, like our model on display to the far right. Be sure to visit me after the show and pick up a free set of plans on the construction of these nest boxes. Well, Ayrshire, that was quite a flight. What do you think of this little guy? Bushes, you'll soon meet Andy. Well, hello there, Andy. You gonna come out here and join us? Here he comes. Andy is an Andean condor from the Andes Mountains of western South America. Now make sure everyone gets a good picture of him. There you go. And I knew he had that bounce. Like his cousin, the California condor, Andeans are also faced with extinction. The California condor is now totally extinct in the wild and numbers only 28 in captivity. There are fewer than 1,000 Andean condors left in the wild at this time, and they're going to need our help if they're going to survive. Condors produce only one chick every 2 years and have been reduced to near extinction because of man-induced problems. Well, Andy is an immature condor, but when he's full grown, he can weigh up to 30 pounds and attain a wingspan of 11.5 feet. Anheuser-Busch is also proud to feature this majestic bird as its corporate symbol and has been very active in the conservation of this species. Many people confuse the immature bald eagle with the golden eagle because they don't acquire their white head and white tail until they're 5 years old.